I got a box of games, and it's in a trailer that's going to the dump. If you want it, come and get it. Alright guys, Kevin back here with Blueshellgaming. If you did not already see what's happening here, go back and watch the first part of this video where I pulled this box out of my truck. I don't even know what's in here. This is going to be wild. I got my gloves on. I literally saved this box of video games from going to the dump. Lady called us out of nowhere and said, my husband is taking a box of video games to the dump. If you want it, come pick it up. So we came, picked it up. She didn't want anything for it, but I gave her a little bit of cash, and we're gonna find out what's in here. All of the games in here are super gross. They're covered in dirt and dust. This box was sitting in the back of a trailer, and they were gonna take it and drop it off at the dump. So I'm gonna go through this box. We're gonna see what's in here. We're gonna clean up all the games and see what kind of condition they are, and then we're gonna sell them all on Whatnot and see how much money we can make on this box of trash. Literal trash going to the dump. Let's see what we can do with it. Alright guys, so as I'm going through this box, it was literally bulk pile after bulk pile after bulk pile, and now as I'm getting to the second layer, there's some GameCube stuff in here that is looking mighty interesting. And other than the thick layer of dust covering the top and bottom, the case is very nice, complete with the manual. There's a twist tie in here for some reason. And that disc is mint. Ooh. There's still a lot more in here to go through, guys. We'll go through everything at the end of this video. Then we gotta clean this up because this stuff is really gross, like super gross. But I'm starting to get excited about this box, guys. PS1 games, guys. There's PS1 games in here. Oh my goodness. That one right on the top. That is Street Fighter EX2 Plus. Please be in there. Please be in there. Oh no. It is very nice condition. Case is almost ruined, but cases can be replaced. So this is it. It's a lot of games. A lot of games in one box. To think it was all heading to the dump. I could tell, and you can see by some of the conditions, that the plastics are literally crumbling. Like they're all over. The box is filled with just broken plastic from these things crumbling. Some sun damage and fading from it sitting out in the elements. Some crazy good games in here. It was wild to see GameCube stuff in here. Weird, random 1DS game. A very small stack of Xbox One, a very small stack of PSP. She did, however, tell us that she was only able to save this box, that the other box that had her PSP console, her whole PSP collection, along with her DS and her DS games, had already got to the dump. So we weren't able to save the whole collection. We were only able to save this one box from hitting the dump. But in this one box, guys, $1,500 worth of games. Like, this is wild. There's some really expensive games in here. I didn't check condition on all the discs. We'll do that as we go through and cleaning. So the next process is the cleaning, but let me show you a little bit closer look at some of the stuff we got. All right, so here it is. These are all the stacks. And I mean, you can see my gloves from taking them out of the boxes. And you can see the sides or the tops of these games covered in dirt. And this is what I was showing you guys on camera a minute ago. This is literally just breaking and falling apart. It's like just shattering into pieces in my hands. So some sun damage, some case damage. Cases can be replaced though, as long as we have discs in good condition, all the stuff inside, that can all be saved. It's just sad to know that there was a chance that this all was going to go to the dump, but it's even more sad that we couldn't save all of it. She told me she lost her whole PSP collection, her PSP console, her DS collection, and looking by just a sample of what I see here, I saw a lot, especially on PS2, like I saw all the Final Fantasy 11s, and so it looked like they played a lot of RPGs, they played a lot of Halos and shooters. There's a lot of good fun party games. There's Zeldas, there's Mario parties. There's only 4 Wii games, but Mario Galaxy, Mario Party 8, Mario Kart, Wii Play. I mean, those are all good Wii games. And then just a small sample of GameCube stuff, having that Zelda Collector's Edition, that Zelda Wind Waker, and then Mario Party 7 and that Mario Sunshine is really rad. A few PSP games apparently didn't stay in the other box, and PS3 stuff. I saw a few like honorable mentions in here, like that Terminator Salvation. There's a Marvel vs. Capcom, Mortal Kombat 9. There's a Steelbook for God of War Ascension, Def Jam Icon, God of War Collection. Not great, like crazy good games, but like just quality. Super Street Fighter 4. And then on the, so we started out like this stack started, and I pulled these bottom rows out, and I was not super impressed with the games I was pulling out. I was kind of like, bulk is just like sports, bulk, racing, commons, and then bam, we hit Rumble Roses, sorry. If there was a Rule of Rose in here, I would have lost my mind. Rumble Roses, Scarface, Simpsons Road Rage, Evil Dead Regeneration, Dark Watch. Those are all heavies. And then there's good games like SSX Trickies. There's some Tony Hawk's Underground 2 and Pro Skater 4. A couple of SmackDown versus Raws in there, which are always nice to have. The whole collection of Viva Pinata is really cool to see. Fall of Cybertron with the sleeve. And then I found the sleeve also for Fallout New Vegas, which is right there. Condemned 2. That Avatar Burning Earth is a good one. Guitar Hero 5. Late release Guitar Hero games are always good. Burnout Paradise, Spyro Dawn of the Dragon, the Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, NBA Street Court, Simpsons game, Left 4 Dead, Face Breaker. I know Face Breaker's a good one. You know, Madagascar Carts, and some of those are just fun games that, you know, family friendly, good stuff. And then all the collector's editions. They were obviously collectors at one point. The Dead Space 2 collector's edition is rad. Gears 2 and 3 collector's editions, and then all the steelbooks for Gears 1, 3, as well as Call of Duties. Really rad, really rad. Nothing super wild in the PS1 except for that Street Fighter that I saw, but I didn't go through all of them yet. So let's see. Ooh, lens cleaner. Lens cleaner bad. This is what you do with lens cleaner. Do not put lens cleaner inside of your console. That's how you break your console. Don't do it. Not a good idea. Tip of the day. Tony Hawk. Lots of demo discs. There we go. Crash Team Racing with the foil cover. That's a good one. Little Tekken 3 with the foil Tekken on it. That's a good one. Ooh, that is nice. Does it have both discs? It does. Oh my goodness, guys. And they're minty. Just, I mean, like, the outsides of the cases are just covered in dust and dirt, but other than that, I mean, these were loved at some point, a collection of somebody's, and they just were going to the dump. I have no idea why. Simpsons Wrestling is a good one. Spyro the Dragon. There's some good games in this PS1 stack. And Caesar's Palace. And then we hit Monopoly. Super sleeper right here, guys. If you've never played Smurf Racer is awesome. I'm putting that in the good stack. Ooh, the foil cover for Riptor's Rage. Oh, a little Alpha 3 action. We're hitting the good stuff, guys. Ridge Racer 4 is kind of meh, but this guy right here, last I checked, this was 100 plus, and I looked at the disc, and it is awesome. Just might need a case swap. Hooters Road Trip. That is not one you see very often. Rage Racer, that's actually a cool, like, clone to Ridge Racer, but it's a little bit different. Crash 2 is always good. Smackdown 2, more racing games. They were obviously into the racing games. All right, guys, what's going on here? There we go. Little demo disc. Spin Jam is actually a really cool puzzle game if you've never played that. And then another demo disc. So, I mean, more than 50%, or about 50% of the PS1 games were really good games. The one DS game is kind of a whatever puzzle game. A promotional, not for resale prototype. The adapter for the, or the disc for the network adapter. All right, guys, so my mind is like literally blown right now. I'm excited to get into these. I'm not excited for the cleaning process. These need a lot of work. I'm going to be cleaning so much dirt and dust off these games. And then I'm also going to be replacing cases, swapping out parts and pieces, checking disc conditions. And then once we do all of that, we'll come back. In the next part of the video, we'll go through what we think it's all looking like, how much of it is sellable, how much of it is going to need work or replacement, what's missing discs, I don't even know. We'll find all that out once we look at it on the next video. So make sure you guys come back on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. What do you think of this? Like, this is wild to me. I don't even know what to do with all of this. Well, I do, because I'm a video game store and I do this for a living. But I don't know what to do with myself, because this has never happened before. I've never had somebody say, here's a box of video games, do whatever you want with it. So now, we're gonna clean these up, we're gonna go through them all, and then once we know what we have, we're gonna look at our value, and then we're gonna sell it all on Whatnot, and we're gonna see what happens. So if you haven't already, go onto Whatnot, click the link in the description below. You get to help us out by joining Whatnot through us, but you most importantly get 10 free dollars to spend. So maybe you want Viva Pinata, and if you do, I ain't mad at you, because this is a great game. When we do our stream and we sell all these games, you get 10 free dollars to spend on Whatnot on anything you want. whether it's with us or with somebody else, you get 10 free bucks to spend. It gives us credit for doing that, and it gives you credit to spend on Whatnot. So come check us out, Blueshellgaming on Whatnot. We're gonna sell them. Let's sell them. Let's see what happens. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a good one. Peace.